What gave you the confidence to leave a stable job and return to core engineering?
Infosys was my first job, but in the long run,
Do you think, let it be graduate studies or postgraduate studies, hold a lot of value even in the era where skills are given more importance?
there are people. Basically, manufacturing industry is what India is lagging.
Do you hope to continue again later?
How long did you stalk on my channel?
What was your feeling when you first went to IIT Roorkee?
I joined during COVID, so I did not have that first day experience.
Did you get that feel of does this IIT tag hold a lot of value?
IIT degree won't be having that much impact.
What is that one thing in IITs, like the learning environment especially, that keeps it apart from other colleges?
One thing that sets apart IITs from other colleges is the
Welcome back to another episode of Lessons Beyond Classroom. I'm your host Pranindra, and today we are joined by a truly multifaceted personality whose journey is a masterclass in perseverance, passion, and purpose. Starting out at Infosys as a systems engineer to taking a bold step towards his dreams by preparing for GATE and ESC, Ajay has carved a niche for himself in the electronics industry. In his very first attempt, Ajay cracked ESC prelims and mains, and in his second, he went on to secure an All India rank of 26 in ESC 2020 with an impressive GATE rank of 316 in 2021. Ajay pursued his MTech in VLSI from IIT Roorkee, where he also served as the technical secretary of the Ganga Bhavan. During this time, he honed his expertise in tools like LT-Spice, Cadence, and Virtuoso. He even worked as a teaching assistant, contributing to research and lab guidance. Presently, Ajay is with electronics major Qualcomm, contributing to cutting-edge semiconductor technologies and innovation. That's not all. Ajay is also the creator of Ajay Decodes, a YouTube channel with over 230k subscribers, where he shares technical insights and valuable advice to GATE and ESC aspirants, blending storytelling with knowledge in an entertaining way. In this episode, we'll explore his journey from the corporate world to the IITs, from failures to top ranks, from being a learner to becoming a mentor shaping the next generation of engineers. So sit back, relax, and join me as we decode the incredible story of Ajay right here on Lessons Beyond Classroom. Happy to have you on podcast, sir.
Thank you so much, Vanindra, for such a great intro. I did not expect such a great intro. Thank you so much for having me today.
Thank you, sir. So, sir, to begin with, how is Bangalore treating you so far?
Bangalore has been great. Actually, when you ask anyone about Bangalore, you'll only hear two words, either traffic or weather. And definitely, weather makes up for the traffic. It's such a good place to live in, but we cannot compare it with Hyderabad.
I hope the air quality is good over there.
Yeah, it's really good, and weather is really, really good.
Seems like Bangalore has made a strong impression on you.
Yeah,
But Telangana,
yeah, Hyderabad is Hyderabad.
Hyderabad is Hyderabad. Yeah. So moving on further, how does your workday look like, sir? And how do you balance your work life with continuous learning?
On a normal day, I wake up around 6:30 or 7 o'clock. I spend some time with my family, and I go for gym, and I finish my workout by 9 o'clock. So normally I reach office by 10 or 9:30 to 10 o'clock, and 10 till 5 o'clock we have to stay in office. These days it's 5 days office. There is no work from home concept. So after 5, I come back home. I play with my dog for some time, and I go out or watch some movies. And after dinner, I might log in for a couple of hours if there is any pending work. Yeah, that's a typical day. How a typical day looks in my life right now.
Great, great. So you have a dog.
Yeah, I have a dog.
What's its name, sir?
Beagle. It's Beagle. His name is Leo.
Oh, great, great, great. So you have told about your work day, but you started out at Infosys as a systems engineer. Then you took a bold step by preparing for GATE and ESC. What gave you the confidence to leave a stable job and return to core engineering?
To be honest, when I wrote GATE in my final year, I got some 3000 rank. Uh, I was not that confident to take a break after my BTech itself, because I prepared for 3-4 months. When I got 3000 rank, I thought I might not be able to do it if I take a drop. That's why I joined Infosys. Infosys was my first job, and it's always special. Like everyone feels special about their first job, right? I was also really happy with that job, but in the long run, I could not see myself working in the software field. I was not really passionate about coding. So when I look after alternate career opportunities in India, I could only think of GATE or ESC, because we already did engineering in electronics, and it doesn't make sense to do masters again in computers, right? So when I decided that I needed to write GATE exam, I had gone through the syllabus of ESC also. More or less, ESC and GATE syllabus will be overlapping. So that's why I decided to write both GATE and ESC instead of writing GATE alone. You asked me what gave me that confidence, right? There are multiple backup options. Even if you fail GATE also, there were multiple options that I could think of during that time also. Even if I could not qualify GATE also, I could still write multiple exams. Like there is one entrance exam for BITS Pilani, there is one entrance exam for VIT, Vellore Institute of Technology. So many institutes are conducting these exams. So even if you mess up GATE also, there's nothing to lose. So that's why I decided, instead of doing something which I don't like, let's try something else. Whether that's working out or not is secondary. At least we should give it a try, right? That's what I thought, and my parents were also pretty cool about that. So I did not feel that difficulty in leaving that job.
Great. As they say, fortune favors the brave. So, speaking of your ESC journey, apart from the first interview, what approach or what preparation did you make for the second one where you finally cracked it?
I'll tell you something. In both my ESC attempts, I got same marks in interview. Even in my first attempt, I scored 110. Second attempt also, I scored same marks. Actually, what got me selected in the second time was my score in prelims. In my first attempt, the qualifying marks was some 210 or something. I got 240. So I got 30 marks more than the qualifying marks. But in my second attempt, the qualifying marks were around 220 or something, but I got around 300. So there was huge margin, around 80 marks. That's what gave me that boost in mains and interview also. Even though mains and interview, it was same like first attempt, but prelims made me got selected in the second.
Prelims had your back.
Yes,
Great.
prelims saved me.
It prelims saved. Yeah, true, true. But sir, in this current era, generally students are in a dilemma. Most of the people find themselves at crossroads. Some aim for PSU, while some look for abroad MS or MTech through GATE. Some take the software or direct industry roles. What's your advice for those who are unsure about which path to choose? Basically, gaining experience or going for higher education?
Actually, this is a debatable topic. Everyone has their own perspective, but we can think it of in two ways. If there is someone who is sure about his future career path, let's say if he is doing bachelor's in electronics and he wants to work in electronics field, he is sure about that. If they are sure about that, I would suggest them to finish masters or direct PhD right after BTech. There should be no work experience right after BTech. At least that's what I feel. And if you are unsure, whether you want to work in software field, or whether you want to work in hardware field, or whether you want to prepare for government exams, if you are unsure about what career path you want to choose in the long run, for those people, it's better to take up job right after BTech. Because right after BTech, if you join any job, maybe for Wipro or Infosys, even if you join any job also, you will have that cushion for 2 to 3 years. You can think upon what career opportunities you can explore. You can think upon in those 2 to 3 years. That's what I feel.
Great. But getting a what do we call postgraduate studies or PhD, guaranteed that we don't get laid off?
No, there's nothing like that. If you do a direct PhD right after BTech, probably you might be finishing BTech at the age of 22, right? So by the time you finish PhD, you might be hardly 27 or 28. Even if you do postdoc also, you can finish the entire education by 30 years. And there are plenty of opportunities even in India and abroad also. You can join academia as a professor, IITs, NITs. You can join any top colleges, or you can go into research scientist positions also in these multinational companies. So there is no lack of opportunities for someone who is really interested in whatever field they choose. It's not up to bachelor's or master's or PhD. Many people, in fact, asked me also whether why am I doing masters just because I couldn't get a job in bachelor's. It's not the case for everyone. People do leave job to explore better career opportunities. There are people who do PhD, and I have seen people who did PhD in India. Right after PhD, they got job offers in USA. So there are plenty of people like that. It's not like people would get lay off after PhD. There's nothing like that.
So you would recommend students to go with the positive mindset.
Yes, if you are interested in that field, let's say if you are doing bachelor's in computer science, and if you are really interested in computer science, then you should definitely go for it. Don't think about layoffs. Don't think about lack of opportunities after BTech. There are plenty of opportunities, but you should be really clear about what you're doing. PhD is a very dedicated course, and you should have the dedicated mindset also. It's not like bachelor's or masters. But masters you can finish it off in 2 years. Even if you don't like it also, you can just write some semester exams and finish it off. But PhD, it's not like that. You have to slog for hours and hours. So if you have that passion, you should go for it. Otherwise, stay away.
True, sir, true. But as you spoke about post graduation PhD, building on that, don't you think the online professional courses in the recent times, including the work integrated learning programs, popularly known as WILP, have they like had an impact on the traditional masters or MTech in India?
This one is organized by Bits Pilani, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I have seen almost everyone in Wipro, Infosys, even in Qualcomm also, many people register for it. It will give you the degree, but it will not have real benefits when you are exploring better career opportunities. You can have a degree, you can put it on LinkedIn, or you can have that degree with you, but recruiters really don't consider it as a full-time degree. It's not a replacement for a full-time degree. Just to have that degree point of view, you can have it. Are you planning for it?
No, sir. Just a curious question. Maybe who knows in future?
It's not a better alternative for offline classroom courses, but something is better than nothing, right? So if you're already in a full-time job and you're unable to do full-time classroom course, then you can take up that. And company actually sponsors it. You don't have to pay it from your pocket.
Acha, great, great. The question why this question popped up in my mind is the reason because apart from the bits pilana thing, even many IIMs, they give this online MBA degree and everything. So I was like in a curious state. Does it really work in this industry?
On all these online MBA programs, whatever you're telling, that you have to pay the fee by yourself. Nobody would sponsor it, and it's not of that beneficial also. This WLP is somewhat better because company generally sponsors it, and you don't have to pay anything from your pocket. So that's a benefit. But online MBA programs, I don't think it's that beneficial. They'll project it as if they got this salary after this online MBA, they got 1 crore, they got 60 lakhs after this online MBA. It's not because of that online MBA degree. They got it based on their performance in the previous job. They just have that online degree just for namesake. But these companies promote it to get more admissions.
So it is only the selective students who worked at get that high packages. We can't generalize.
We can't generalize it. And those who got high packages also, it's not because of this online degree. They got it purely on their merit or purely on their job experience in the previous companies.
As we are speaking on merit, do you think let it be graduate studies or postgraduate studies hold a lot of value even in the era where skills are given more importance?
It's a very interesting question. If you see the sample space, there are people who got graduated from tier 3 colleges or tier 4 colleges. Still, if they have the relevant skill set, they are in very good position right now. But that percentage is very less. If you see, maybe probably 1% or 2%. Even though companies are giving value to skill set, but the people who are getting succeeded is very, very less. So having a good degree, whether in bachelor's or master's or PhD, is good to have, but it's not the only thing to have. There are people who can still succeed without these IIT or IIM tags also. Still, people has got very good packages.
Great. During your time at Infosys as a fresher, what were your key responsibilities and the biggest takeaways stepping into the software or the corporate world?
Infosys always brings smile on my face because it was my first company and always special for me.
You could actually elaborate on that feeling also, like securing your first job and
Yeah, um, when I was in my final year, I got selected in three companies: Infosys, Wipro, and there is one hardware company called Veda IIT, uh, which is a VLSI company. But craze for Infosys outside has made me realize that I should also join Infosys. So I went ahead with that. It was a really good feeling, onboarding, everything. It was like college only. They train you for 6 months. It's like pure college semester program. They train you from basics, from scratch. I was given training in Java, Python, and database. And after that, after training, I worked in Java for 1 year. It was good, but I was not really enjoying the process. I was doing it just to finish the deadlines. I was not feeling happy. So that's when I realized I should look after other opportunities. Coming to the takeaways, apart from technical things, one takeaway that I can think of is working in a team environment. Before in college, we hardly work on projects as a team, right? In IIT, the case is different, but normal state government colleges and state colleges, we normally as a team of two or three do projects and just submit, right? That's not the case there. The team size would be very big, and working in team environment um, makes you learn a lot of things. Okay, and the second thing is communicating clearly, like what is actually required, what what is our responsibility. We have to communicate clearly.
great, sir, great.
Yeah, these two things are the key takeaways from my Infosys experience.
So you were telling about your IIT thing, the masters. So what motivated you to pursue masters in VLSI? Was that just based on your rank, or was it something like you saw it as a it has strong future potential, so I should go for it? And for our listeners, who may not be familiar, could you actually explain what is VLSI in simpler terms? And
Basically, in electronics, there are three major specializations. There are multiple specializations, but major specializations, there are three: VLSI, communications, and RF. In these three specializations, VLSI is given a very high preference from all the top rankers. Even if you ask anyone, most of the top rankers would choose VLSI because the job opportunities, if you see outside, if there are 100 jobs in India, 90 will be from VLSI, maybe 6 or 7 will be from communication, and 2 to 3 would be from RF. So why should I take that risk of joining communications or RF if I'm getting VLSI in a very good college?
what is RF actually?
RF is actually a radio frequency. It's called microwave and RF. So it's a specialization in ECE. Communications is like analog communications and digital communications. This is also a specialization, major specialization in ECE. VLSI basically stands for very large scale integration.
Okay. So it is basically like designing the chip.
Exactly. VLSI basically what they do is they'll package millions of small transistors into a single chip. So that's called VLSI. So almost everyone who gets top rank would obviously choose VLSA because of the job opportunities. And the second reason is during my GATE coaching also, analog circuits and digital circuits were my favorite subjects. So these subjects are the major part in VLSI. So these were the two reasons I choose VLSI, leaving the other communication or RF specializations. Yeah, which branch are you from basically?
I'm from CSC, sir.
CSC, okay.
Yes, sir. So as you spoke about VLSI, speaking of your MTech, could you share about the topic on which you published your thesis and what motivated you for that particular area of research?
Even though I had the liberty of choosing my own project title, I went ahead with my professor's suggestion. In IITs, what happen is you will be having that liberty to choose your supervisor based on your CGPA. For example, if two persons are there, one person has a CGPA of 9 and the second one has a CGPA of 6. For example, the person who has 9 CGPA would be given first preference to choose his supervisor. So he can choose whoever he wants. So based on our CGPA, everyone chooses their professors. So when I have chosen my professor, I have asked him like, which topic do you want me to work on? He said, your wish, you can do some research and let me know. But I did not want to take that risk. It's not risk actually. I was not at that time I was not really well equipped, and I was not really into the fact that I'll be doing VLSI job. I was not very clear. I was doing MTech, but I was not really sure whether to take up a job after MTech or just for the degree I'm doing. Are you getting my point?
Yeah, I got it, sir.
So I was doing degree, but I was not really sure to take up job or not. So I went ahead with my professor's suggestion only. So I worked on device modeling using TCAD. TCAD is a software where we do simulations, device simulations. Device in the sense a transistor. So transistor like FinFET, lot of terminologies will be there. MOSFET, FinFET. So these simulations we can do in that software. So I worked a project related to that.
By simulations, you mean the
Mechanism, yeah, how it's working. It's like experiments, but not we are not doing it physically. It's just we give some inputs and check what's the output, like that.
Great, great. So you're from IIT Roorkee. Whenever we hear the name, obviously all get elated with the name itself. IIT Roorkee has a rich legacy. It is the oldest engineering institution, founded way back in 1847, with a beautiful blend of colonial architecture and modern infrastructure, with the famous Roorkee Heritage Walk, walking us through the 175 years of history and everything. What was your feeling when you first went to IIT Roorkee?
Um, I joined during COVID, so I did not have that first day experience.
Oh,
Joined through Zoom call only. So what do you call it? Induction. First day induction. Yeah, induction program happened through Zoom only. So I did not have very fond memories of my joining day, but convocation was really good. We had that experience back in my BTech days. There was no convocation concept. They'll just give the degree just like that. So convocation was a really good memory. And first year it completely we spent in COVID only. So entire first year was from home, college from home. Yeah. So second year we went to college. So we were able to enjoy for 1 year.
great. And you are from IIT. So basically, does this IIT tag hold a lot of value? Because whenever we open up any social media, let it be Instagram or YouTube Shorts, we see, there's a lot of popularity for this IIT tag, even in the services examinations too. So, what's your take on that?
To be honest, it will really help you in your first job. In your first job, because if 10 candidates are applying for a particular company, they'll mostly shortlist the resumes when you're from a good college only. Unless and until you have worked on really good projects which is aligning with their interest, they won't even shortlist you. So in that first job shortlisting, it will really help you. I can vouch for that. But once you have that experience, 3 to 4 years experience, it doesn't matter, because after that you will be showing that work what you did in the past 3 to 4 years, right? In that case, IIT degree won't be having that much impact, like how it impacted a fresher. So for first job, it's very good to have.
So, basically, the IIT tag timeline expires after your first job.
Exact.
Yeah, it is very interesting to know about the IIT tag, but okay, whatever. You were also the technical secretary
Yeah.
of the Ganga Bhavan. So, would you like to something elaborate on it? No? The elected leader.
Yeah, the process was fun. Election campaigning, voting, all these things were actual. It was really interesting and it was fun. Um, yeah, but
Did you get that feel of I'm a political leader now?
no, not a political leader, but that was a proud moment when you actually win by a huge margin. So like proper elections la jarutayi. So it was a very good experience, first time experience kada. So it was a very good experience. Um,
Was it your first time ఇట్లా ఎలక్షన్స్ అవ్వడం గెలవడం?
ఆబ్వియస్లీ కదా, నాకు ఫస్ట్ టైం. లైక్ ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ కాలేజ్లో ఎలక్షన్స్ జరుగుతాయి, బట్ నేను పార్టిసిపేట్ చేయడం ఫస్ట్ టైం కదా. ఐ నెవర్ పార్టిసిపేటెడ్ ఇన్ కాలేజ్ ఆర్ స్కూల్ ఆల్సో. ఎలక్షన్స్ ఎప్పుడు లేవు. నార్మల్గా కొన్ని స్కూల్స్లో ఉంటాయి కదా, స్కూల్
ఇప్పుడు రీసెంట్గా వచ్చేసి
రీసెంట్గా ఉన్నాయి.
యా యా
మేము చదివినప్పుడు అయితే ఏం లేవు. సో బీటెక్లో కూడా నో ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ యాజ్ సచ్.
బీటెక్లో ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ కూడా చేయలేము.
Yeah, but there are
Few
election.
colleges,
Yeah, few
few
colleges.
premier
Yeah,
institutes.
Elections are happening in few colleges, but in our case, it was not that case. So first case kabatti, first time kabatti, I'll show you that election campaign video also. It would be really fun.
Sure, sir. Sure. Waiting to see it.
Yeah, ఇంకా ఓటింగ్,
Campaigning.
ఓటింగ్ కూడా చీటింగ్ కాకూడదని ఆన్లైన్ ఓటింగ్ ఆర్గనైజ్ చేశారు.
అచ్చా, మొత్తం ప్రొక్టోర్ మోడ్.
మొత్తం లైక్ ఆన్లైన్ అంటే ఎవ్రీవన్ విల్ హ్యావ్ దర్ ఓన్ క్రెడెన్షియల్స్. ఓన్లీ ఆ డివైస్లో ఓపెన్ అవుతుంది. యూ షుడ్ గివ్ యువర్ ఓట్ సో దట్ నోబడీ కెన్ సీ ఇట్.
గ్రేట్.
యా, సో ఇట్ వాస్ ఎ గుడ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్.
అలయన్సెస్ ఫార్మ్ చేయడం. So it was like a cinematic
యా,
experience for you.
వెరీ సినిమాటిక్. ఐల్ షో యూ దట్ క్యాంపెయిన్ వీడియో. యూ టెల్ మీ వెదర్ ఇట్స్ సినిమాటిక్ ఆర్ నాట్.
Surely. So coming back on the track regarding the courses and academics, what is that one thing in IITs, like the learning environment especially, that keeps it apart from other colleges? Let it be like top premier institutes, or let it be BITS, VIT, or anything. The one thing that makes IIT the premier institutes and making them stand, at the top in all these years from 1947 to till now. So what is that one thing, sir?
One thing that that sets apart IITs from other colleges is the peer group. Peer group is extraordinary. Everyone would be so competitive that you always try to push up the game, even though you are not interested or you are not feeling like doing it. You will definitely do it because the entire peer group is doing. You will be the only one who falls behind. So that peer group competition is too much.
Basically the peer group pushes you to do something better.
Exactly. Every day there will be assignments, submissions, deadlines. Every day something will be happening in the college.
So you will get best version of yourself each and every
day.
That is the reason IITs are very unique.
Yeah.
Apart from peer groups, the
professors teaching and the course load, everything will be different from other colleges, but peer group is something that I can think of which sets IITs apart from others.
Great. So the peer group is the main foundation for, let it be all the packages or the great minds coming out of IITs. Great to hear. In your IIT Roorkee, you also worked as a teaching assistant between your interim and permanent position at Qualcomm. How was your overall experience there?
When you join MTech, government gives you stipend. Every month they'll give you stipend, right? For that stipend, you need to work for some professor, whether as a teaching assistant or research assistant or anything like that. You have to work for a professor. So every student will be allotted some professor where you have to work for him. In my case, I was allotted to teach for that particular semester for first year students. Teaching the professor would do. I'll work on numerical parts. He'll tell the concepts behind it or foundation behind it. Numerical part I should take care of.
What do you mean by the numerical part?
Numerical part means for every concept there should be some numericals involved with it, right?
Right. Yeah.
If you explain any concept in engineering, for computer science I don't think there is anything like that. But for electronics or mechanical, there will be theory part and there will be numerical part.
Acha.
For every concept. So numerical theory part he would explain what happens in, let's say if you take a transistor, how transistor works, everything he would take care. I used to explain them numericals based on transistor.
So I guess the students would be completely friendly with you.
Yeah, some of them.
Great. While teaching, as you said, you'll be teaching numerical parts. While you were teaching, how has teaching changed your own understanding of the technical concepts, or let us say the numerical part?
The thing is, when you teach something, whatever it is, you will have a very good understanding of it. You will not forget it easily. Even if you write it or if you practice it, you might forget it after a couple of weeks or a couple of months. But when you teach any particular topic to anyone, it will be there in your memory for a very long time. So after my GATE coaching, after I cleared these competitive exams, I was pretty good with these subjects, analog circuits or digital circuits. As I said earlier, I was in VLSI. So that was the subject I taught also, analog circuits. So most of the things that I taught, I actually learned it during my GATE preparation only. So I was able to convey very clearly for them whatever I learned. I was able to convey the same. And students were also very happy.
Fortunate for them having a teacher like you. Um, Let it be the theory or numerical concepts. We obviously have the difficulty thing. So, what approach did you taught your students to ace that complex subjects, or let us say the problems which are very difficult to solve?
When you're good with foundations, you won't feel the difficulty while solving numericals. So I have taught for first year metallurgy branch. In right, in first year every branch would be having some common subjects. So I did not teach for electronics people. I taught for metallurgy. So their basics would be absolutely you can not compare with an electronic student. So I taught the basics very clearly. They were able to solve even difficult level problems also. Whatever problems an electronic student would do at the first year level, they were able to solve at that level. I mean, not everyone, most of the students who attend class and who pays attention. So if you're good with basics, you don't need to worry about complex problems also.
But there would be that one gang or some students who do one night studying to pass exams. And did that happen in your what do we call career? I'm sorry. Did it happen in your college life? And were there any students who would come to you and ask you, sir, some important questions for the next exam?
Talking about my case, I was always that student in my BTech. Only 2 days before I start, 2 days before the semester or 2 days before the mid exams, I start preparing. So throughout my 4 years, I spoiled my BTech like that. But I had a decent CGPA, even though I prepared a couple of days before the exam. Also, I used to pay good attention and I tried to cover maximum portion. So CGPA was good, fortunately, and as I said, I got 3,000 rank in GATE also. So it was not that bad, but had I um, but if I had paid more attention and if I had studied properly, I could have got better rank. But we cannot change the past. Coming to the teaching part, there were a lot of students who does not pay attention during the class. Just before the exam, if the exam is tomorrow, today they'll come and ask, "Can you please explain this topic in a very simpler way?" They'll ask simpler way. If I have to explain, there is no need of explaining it for 20 hours, 30 hours, right? So there are a few people who does like that. So we cannot change anything about that.
What was the advice that you gave to them at that time?
I have explained it in a simpler way, but that would not help them in getting good marks. They might just be passing the exam. That would not help them getting good marks, because in IITs, unless and until you are very clear about the basics, you won't be able to solve half of the problems also. Every numerical would be tricky only. It would not be straightforward. So just by understanding the basics or just by understanding the simpler techniques, you won't be able to get good CGPA.
So you spoke about the exams in IIT. I have a curious question. Generally, when we scroll through this social media, let be Instagram, basically, we see this question, a question asked regarding the weight of Thor's hammer. In the IIT question paper, they projected the scene of Captain America lifting the Thor's hammer, and what is the weight, the speed of it, something regarding rotational motion, all those things. So generally, does IIT do all those stuff?
There are cases, um, even worse cases than that. I'll tell you an example. During COVID, there is one professor in mathematics department. So everybody copies, right? If the exam is in online mode, students would obviously take help from internet. Even the professor knows it. So what he did, he gave the question paper, same question paper to everyone. He uploaded answer for the same question wrongly. He wrote some wrong answer for the same question, and he uploaded it on Chegg. Chegg.
Yeah, sir, I'm aware.
Chegg is a platform where you download some answers and verify video solutions, PDF solutions also you get it. So what he did, he gave the question paper here. He uploaded a wrong solution sheet in the Chegg. So since it's an online exam, everyone started copying from that Chegg solution. Everyone submitted the same solution. Whoever submitted the solution gone. And the question papers would be really tough sometimes.
Kudos to the professors. To all our listeners, Ajay has a YouTube channel named Ajay Decodes, where he shares beautiful technical insights and mentoring advice to GATE and ESC aspirants. He also takes you what does a day look like in a GATE aspirant, and even for a software engineer. VLSI engineer. And apart from that, do watch his dance movements for the Telugu bits at IIT Turkey. So getting back, you're a YouTuber with over 200k subscribers. What motivated you to create content and publish it on YouTube?
When I was preparing for gate, I used to watch these videos, how to prepare, what to study, what not to study, what are some tips and tricks. So I used to watch these kind of videos. Even during that time, I felt there is some gap for electronic students specifically. Most of the videos would be for mechanical students or electrical students. I could not find much videos for electronic students. So during preparation itself, I thought when I cleared this exam, I should start something for electronic students. So fortunately, I was able to clear with a good rank that year itself. So that's, and after that COVID happened. So almost we got 2 years break after COVID. So during that free time in COVID, I started that channel, and it went good. It was around 15,000 by the end of COVID. It was around some 15,000 subscribers, I guess. Then I went to college. In college, sudden spike happened, and I crossed 150k in college itself within that 6 month span. And after college, for 1 year, I continued, and it went till 230k. Then I took a break, and it's been 1 year. So I should probably start soon.
Yeah, true, sir. Did you remember? Do you remember the video where your channel got first monetized?
I don't remember for which video the channel got monetized, but I remember that feeling when the channel got first monetized. It was a good feeling because the criteria was too hard, especially if you are if you are educated, if your channel is related to education. Getting that 4,000 watch hours is a very hard thing. You can get 1,000 subscribers easily, but getting that 4,000 watch hours is pretty hard. So that was a really good feeling. Even though the amount would be less, but still it's a good feeling that channel is monetized.
So as you said, educational videos get a lesser views and
Very less views.
very less. Yeah.
Even if you watch my channel also, my dance videos are in millions of views. It was, I think, 5 million views. I don't even remember the count, but if I upload any educational worthy content, hardly it goes to 40, 50,000. It won't go beyond that because the audience would be more interested in entertainment. Obviously, everybody wants entertainment. Who wants some value in YouTube videos? So that's why.
Yeah, sir. So which video had the most effort from you and did it perform as expected? And like what was your breakout video, like the viral video?
Viral video is the dance video only, but it was not expected. I did not even think of uploading it on YouTube. When I performed dance, I shooted the video just to have a memory, just to have it like a memory. But then on a random day, I just uploaded it on YouTube, and I never thought that it would cross millions of views. But I did not get any revenue out of it because copyright. That song was copyright from another music company. But it was a very it was the most watched video in my channel.
Apart from your dance video,
Hmm.
how did you tackle this copyright issue for other videos, like cutting the clips?
What I have told to my editor is, if the copyright claim is coming, let it be. We don't need to worry about it because most we are not
They would basically ask for the revenue, I guess, of that
correct,
particular video.
correct. So we are not worried about the revenue. Whatever videos we are uploading it on YouTube, we are not worried about ad revenue. So even if you are getting ad revenue also, it would be less only, some 5 to 6 thousand or maybe 10,000 maximum. So why to think about that copyright claim? If someone is giving copyright claim, let it be. If you really like that particular music, just use it. We should be only concerned if copyright strike is happening. Copyright strike is something that if you get 3 strikes in a particular time span, channel will be banned. So copyright strike will happen if you modify or if you try to tweak any particular audio, or if you use their video copies and use it in your video. These things you should not do. But if you really liked any particular song, and if you want to use it as a background in your video, you can use it.
I hope you won't give us the copyright strike if we
No,
use
no,
it.
no. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
You're not sure of it. Right. Fun. So when did you cross this 100k subscribers, sir?
When I was in IIT Roorkee.
80 rupee. You got that silver play button?
Yeah, I have it.
You have it?
Yeah, I have made a video on that. That also.
Yes, I've seen it. Great. So apart from that, do you think YouTube should give a leisure to the creators regarding this copyright?
No, it should be there. It should be there because even if it is there, people are using it like anything. If that leisure is, if that flexibility is given by YouTube, then there is no end actually. It should be there.
Great, sir. But I actually feel after the emergence of YouTube Shorts, the long video format has, that popularity decreased
Right.
drastically.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Everyone is just sticking to the shorts format,
Absolutely.
scrolling one after the other. Nobody's even, their attention span reduced.
Exactly. Now within first 2 to 3 seconds, you should grab the attention of the viewer. Long form video, you can't do that because in the initial intro itself, you will take 30 seconds, 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
The person who watches it on YouTube or who is the viewer, he would not be interested. We should take his attention in the initial 5 seconds itself. So that's why shorts are getting very, very viral these days.
And even I saw your shorts, sir. You were asking regarding like some questions to the people. Was it in IIT Roorkee?
Yeah, most of them are from IIT Roorkee. After I moved to Hyderabad, in the last 2 years, most of the videos are from Bits Hyderabad and IIT Hyderabad.
IIIT Hyderabad. So I visited it.
I have visited almost all the colleges.
Mostly there's a conception saying that people who are at IIIT Hyderabad are basically, just studious.
No, nothing like that. I found most of them just like my peer group in IITs only. They are entertaining, they are jovial. It's good.
How do you tackle these issues like creating the content which you like versus creating the content on which the YouTube algorithm works?
Very interesting question and very good question actually. I have decided to go ahead with what actually YouTube algorithm is working for me because what I like is different and what people expect from me is different. So I am convincing myself to make content which people like to watch from my channel.
Most of the videos which you uploaded on your channel,
Hmm.
the videos which you liked, or were they just according to the audience?
The recent videos, whatever shorts I have uploaded, most of the videos I enjoyed making those videos. And what I observed is people are also enjoying, people are also showing good attention. So that's why I have continued making those videos. But if you observed, I have stopped making gate videos or ESC videos in Ajay Decoded's channel because people are not watching it, and it doesn't make sense for me to put lot of effort and make videos and post it on that channel if I get no views. If the engagement is not good, it doesn't make sense, right? So that's why I've stopped making gate and ESC videos in that channel. I've created a new channel for gate and ESC videos. So so most of the gate and ESC videos are being uploaded on the separate channel. That channel only gate and ESC videos would be there.
So it is basically only education videos.
Correct, pure education, and that channel right now I think it's at 6K something.
The name of the channel, sir?
Ajay Explains.
Ajay Explains. Ajay Decodes, Ajay Explains. Great names. As you said, the reason why you stopped making gate and ESC videos on your Ajay Decode channel. But apart from that, it seems like you have taken a long break, not making even other stuff. So do you hope to continue again later?
How long did you stalk on my channel? Because you're telling each and everything.
It was, I think, your last video was uploaded 11 months ago.
Yeah. It's been
It was like a day in a gate.
correct. I uploaded
A day in a life of gate. To be
I
specific,
uploaded couple of shorts recently. I mean, 2-3 months back. But I took a very long break due to a lot of things happened in my personal life. I got married. I moved.
Congratulations.
It's been a long time. I moved to Bangalore from Hyderabad. So I wanted to give some time for myself. In the past 3 years, it was very stressful for me doing a full-time job, managing this YouTube channel, and I am doing couple of other freelance work also. So it was really stressful for me, so I took a break. Right now I'm not doing anything, only job. I'm doing only job. So I took a break, and mostly we will be starting soon. We have already written scripts for a couple of videos. Probably in this month we will be starting soon.
What is the one biggest misconception that people have regarding YouTube monetization or being a full-time content creator?
People think you make tons of money, millions of money. It's not the case. People think you'll be earning in lakhs per month. You'll be earning 4-5 lakhs. Nothing like that. lot of effort is also there. People think you're just uploading a video. What are you doing? You're just uploading a video, but lot of work um, goes in the background. Right? For this video also, you might have you might have worked a lot. You have a team, so if a single person is doing everything, it will take a toll on his health also. So the biggest misconception is revenue. It's not as much as what audience think.
But apart from speaking on revenue, generally we see there's a pay scale difference on YouTube for the YouTubers who are abroad and for the Indian YouTubers.
Right.
Is that true?
That's true. If you make the same video in US, you'll get at least 10x of what you're getting here, because their ad revenue is more. For example, here, if some brand is paying YouTube, if they're paying 1 rupee, the same brand in US, they'll pay YouTube 10 rupees. So obviously, if the brand is paying more, ad revenue also would be more to the creator who is making those videos.
So basically, that's one of the reason why Mr. Beast is
Yeah.
so rich. And
Correct. Not Mr. Beast alone. Lot of people who make videos in abroad, US or Canada, they make a lot of money.
so, as you said, a lot of time and a lot of effort goes into making a single YouTube video. What do you prefer during content creation? Quality over quantity or quantity over quality?
Quality over quantity, definitely. Even if you observe also, maximum I have done is 4 to 5 videos per month. I have not gone beyond that limit. But there are people who uploads a video every single day.
Basically, the bloggers.
Vloggers. That requires requires lot of work, and sometimes quality also will be affected. Vloggers, at least it's fine, they're just uploading a day in their life. But if you see educational channels also, if someone is uploading a video every day, at some point he will not be having that content to make, right? Today, if you are preparing something, straight 30 days you are preparing some content. If you are preparing, if you want to make a video next month, there will be no content left, but still they make it just for the sake of it. So that I never wanted to do. So that's why I have always stick to the fact that maximum I'll upload 1 video per week. I'll not go beyond that count.
I would like to add a point for this.
Yeah.
Apart from prioritizing quality over quantity, we even see if it is an entertainment thing, uploading it daily also, it takes a lot of views and everything.
Correct.
Apart from the educational thing.
Correct. Entertainment, you can do anything. I'm talking purely about education point of view. Entertainment, quantity over quality is also absolutely fine. Because if you are uploading every single day, even if you are uploading a single shot also, there are more chances that your channel will be successful.
So it depends on the feed, on what topic you're uploading.
Field, yeah.
Great, sir. For young creators, even for people like us, what's your suggestion to explore content creation and how to reach that milestone mark of 100k subscribers, then achieve this popularity, basically the cloud thing?
Yeah, you are doing a really good job. From what I have seen, you are just in BTech second year. And,
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So work is really good. But in education field, what I personally feel is there is no much scope to achieve those milestones. Are you getting my point?
I got it, sir. But basically, like a podcast get a lot of views generally.
Correct, but not in the field of education. If you see others also, if it is generalized podcast, it will reach to a very wider audience. Are you getting my point?
I got the point. So yeah, if you bring the guest,
correct. If you are making content podcast related to education field or anything related to education, it might give a boost to your resume. It might improve your skill set. It might improve your communication skills. Everything would be improved. But milestones and revenue point of view, it's not that great option. If you see Raj Shamani podcast, do you follow that?
Yes, sir. Raj Shamani, Beer Biceps, Joe Rogan.
Yeah. So they are getting millions of views just because their content is generalized. Anyone can watch it.
Even a layman can watch it and understand it.
Even a layman can watch it. So our videos, mostly people who are in engineering or people who are in medicine, hardly they would watch it. Nobody else would watch it.
We are mostly subject based.
Correct. Focus oriented.
Focus oriented. Well said, sir. So finally, with all these things, where do you see Ajay Decode's channel heading in the next few years?
I don't have a concrete plan as of now. We are just figuring it out. Me and my partner are talking about it. We are not very clear about it yet. I'll soon let you know.
So as a professional from electronics and communication background, how do you view India's progress in its own, like developing in its own semiconductor and manufacturing process in the next 5 to 10 years?
So recently, government has also started very good initiatives in the field of VLSI, right? So the future is very bright, but I don't think it will happen very soon. At least it might gonna take 10-15 years, even in the best case also, because whatever benefits they are giving right now, most of them are not full fledged yet. So it will take some time, but we have a good future.
What direction do you foresee India's chip manufacturing industry in the coming years?
So basically, manufacturing industry is what India is lagging. If you see most of the fabs or industries, manufacturing plants, most of them are present in Taiwan or Korea, or some are in US also. But India does not have any big fab or any such thing. But though the government is having very good initiatives, but it will take pretty long time. So that's the one field that I feel India is lagging right now, and it would need a lot of help um, in the coming future, especially in packaging field and in this fabrication industries also.
By help, do you mean in the terms of financial or skilled engineers?
Financial. Skill wise, if you have that financial support, skill wise, you can always get good talent and you can do that. But
We can achieve the
correct,
benchmark.
correct. When finance is the only support required in whatever field you want to develop. If you see countries like Saudi, Dubai, how are those countries developed? Just because of the financial support. Yeah,
So financial is the basic foundation
correct.
for any country to develop.
If you see how much funds they are using in US, whatever a single private university, if you take whatever funds they are using in R&D, in India at least 100 universities are having the same. 100 universities. Even if you combine 100 universities, also we don't have that much funding. So funding is what we lack right now. Even for PhD students, also the stipend that you get in US is much better. So the here we whatever we are getting, it's okay. It's decent. It's decent and it's sufficient. But financially, if you have better opportunities, the scenario would be different.
We can achieve something different and innovative. True, sir. So you during your MTech, you worked at IIT Roorkee. You worked with tools like LT Spice, Cadence, and Virtuoso. Could you break down what each of these tools were used for, and any one project or simulation that you built?
Yeah, LT Spice is basically a simulation tool. It's basically used for circuit simulation, analog circuits. If you say amplifier or oscillator, it will be just circuits, right? You will just connect wires and give some input voltage and check the output voltage. So just for these simulations, we use this LT Spice. Whereas Cadence, it's not like that. Cadence and Virtuoso, it's industrial tools where you can do a project full fledged. We can develop a complete schematic, be it in PD or any other domain also. By using these Cadence tools, you can develop an end-to-end schematic.
So all this come under the electronic design
Electronic,
automation
yeah,
tools.
EDA
Great.
tools.
Yes, sir. So, sir, since you have worked with tools like Cadence and Virtuoso, with the government momentum in the semiconductor industry, as government is developing EDA tools, as you said, electronic design automation tools, access part as a part of its skilling initiatives, chip to startups program. How do you think it is helpful for early engineers or VLSI students in India?
To be frank, it might not help early individuals because whatever job opportunities you see outside, most of them are basically divided into two sectors: service based jobs, product based jobs. Even in VLS also, there are multiple service based companies which send their candidates to product companies. And on the other hand, people directly get into product based companies like Intel, Texas Instruments, Google. So most of the fresh grads out of college join either service-based companies or product-based companies. Whatever government initiatives, this C2S, these things are very much beneficial for people who start their own companies. If you see, people who worked in these tech companies for 10 to 12 years, they are resigning. They are resigning and they are starting their own startups. For these people, these programs are very beneficial.
So these programs basically aids the startups very well.
Startups, right?
That is the reason we are seeing a rise of a lot of startups.
Correct. These days, if you see, there are a lot of VLSI startups. In the past 2 to 3 years, you can see multiple startups are being founded in India. Most of these startups founders worked in these tech companies only. So these initiatives are helping them very much, and it's good for us also, because we don't have a solid company from India. All these companies are basically US based companies, wherever
Setting up their franchises in India. That
correct. So we don't have any very successful startup from India yet. Though IITs are developing chips. I think IIT Madras has developed a Shakti processor. Yeah, IITs are developing something, but there is no industrial success in India yet, especially in this field.
So building on that note, with all this government's push, in your view, what is the biggest technical challenge for India in the next 5 to 10 years to achieve a benchmark in the semiconductor, or let us say VLSI field?
Manufacturing again, right? Because if you have that fab facility or anything in that sort based out from India, it would be a massive hit, because all these EDA tools like Synopsys, Cadence, these things already people are very aware of. If you take any IIT graduate, or if you take anyone who is good with electronics, they would be able to work on these tools. But manufacturing wise, unless you have that capability in India, you won't be getting that push, right?
So we need skilled engineers more.
Skilled engineers more, especially in that field. But nobody would want to get skilled in packaging, or get skilled in this fabrication technologies, etc., etc., if there are no opportunities, right? Opportunities should exist first of all, so that people want themselves to be skilled in that particular domain.
So the government with the industrial experts should collaborate and provide these opportunities.
Correct. Right now things are happening, but it might take quite a long time, because just like software, open source things are very hard in VLSI. Whatever, even if you want to take a Cadence license also, it's very costly. You can't do it on your own. There should be some college collaboration or industry collaboration, something should be there. But in software, it's not the case. You can always get some softwares, and you can get anything from internet. But for hardware, especially in VLSI, unless and until there is some support from industry or from educational institution, things would be hard.
Is it because the norms are too strict also?
Norms are too strict and tools are very costly. You can just get what is that, Visual Studio. You can just download it from internet, right? If you want to practice any code, yeah, open source. But it's not the same. If you want a Cadence, it will be in lakhs. So everyone cannot afford it, right? So the pricing is pretty high.
So finally, to wrap up our conversation, what's that one piece of technical advice you would leave our audience with, so that help you decode engineering in your own way, and that will help our audience too?
It's not a technical advice. It's a general advice, even for you also. At every phase of life, stress would be there. It's not like college is stressful. Right now, you might be feeling college is stressful, but once your college is done and if you join any job, there also stress would be there. There would be, that stress is different actually. The stress would be more of finishing the project before the deadlines. So at every phase of life, stress is there. So whether you are preparing for a competitive exam, whether you are in a job, whether you are doing some business, in everything stress is there. So stop worrying about it and start enjoying the process, whatever field you are in right now. Maybe you are preparing for a bank exam, or maybe you are preparing for a government exam, or maybe you are writing your semester exam, or maybe you are working in a job. Whatever field you are in right now, whatever phase you are in right now, just try to enjoy the process, try to live in the moment, and everything will be fine.
So you would say, just go with the flow and enjoy the
Exactly. Just go with the flow, have some patience, and enjoy the process. That's all I want to say.
Could you just tell us to our audience looking at the camera?
Yes. So whatever phase you are in right now, just enjoy the process. Don't take that trouble, and don't worry much. Life, just try to enjoy, and yeah, that's it.
And that brings us to end of this beautiful conversation with Ajay. What truly stands out from this conversation is how perseverance, right mindset, and curiosity can turn challenges into milestones. By cracking one of the toughest exams in the country to shaping next generation of engineers, his story reminds us that learning never stops. This is this episode of Lessons Beyond Classroom. I'm your host Pranendra. Stay tuned to Lessons Beyond Classroom for more such episodes. Until next time, signing off.